Still overseas.
I'm so sorry.
Ken, we gotta go downstairs in 3 minutes and we have to tell the press something.
You know, since you're a practicing Muslim and your husband is Jewish, you guys are sort of like a microcosm of the conflict in the Middle East.
That gives me an idea.
The photo was of me, and I sent it. But my wife is a practicing Muslim, and so that I could better understand her culture, she insisted that I have a harem. See, honey, it solves everything.
It spins his internet obsession into, cultural conflict. He did what he did to support you.
You know what's funny? Is you interned at the White House with Monica Lewinsky, and now you work for Hillary Clinton.
Ken, shut up.
Wait a minute.
Jack Nicholson?
That's right, and these are my friends, Bill Clinton and Paul McCartney. Listen, we're the three guys on the face of the earth who can do whatever the fuck we want and nothing happens. Doesn't matter whether I'm heckling someone at the Oscars or Billy Boy here stooping some intern, or if Paul's releasing another one of his fag albums.
I still do drugs.
Look, Tony, we think you got what it takes to be a member of our very select club, all right?
That really happened.
Is that important?
Yes, it's important. Don't you realize what's at stake here?
You have to tell them the truth. It's the only way.
Darling, thank you. I love you.
Tony,
I'm so...
stupid fucking asshole.
Let's be clear. The photo was of me, and I sent it. I want to apologize for the pain I've caused my wife, Uma, our family, friends, supporters, and staff.
It would be better if you cried.
To be clear, I want to apologize for the pain I've caused my wife, Uma, our friends, family, supporters, and staff.
Well done, Congressman. You might well have saved your job today.
Thank you. Do we have a minute?
You know, Mrs. Weiner, if you want to go get coffee or something sometime. And what, too soon?
Hello, babe. You see the press conference? Slow down. Slow down. It's just you and me
This is the second city next week. Hey, Major George Caleodis. Special guest Sean Kanan. Introducing Bob Krause as the nurse. And sponsored by Hormone, because the gym sounds fun. Tonight's episode, that is what I truly like to be.
What a week it was. Yes, Congressman Anthony Weiner admitted he did send the photo, calling it, quote, a big mistake. I don't know. I'd call it a medium-sized mistake. CNN's Elliot Spitzer says he sympathizes with the congressman, predicting that Weiner will spend years in political purgatory on a low-rated cable show bantering with a Republican Barbie doll co-host. Larry King was on The View Monday to talk about his new memoir and his current CNN special. At last, they're all in the same room. Release the gas. U.S. Defense Secretary Robert Gates says NATO has become a two-tiered alliance ill-equipped to deal with challenges. He said that NATO is basically the Super Friends with U.S. as Superman, and then there's a whole bunch of Aquamans. And while we're punching doomsday asteroids back into space, he's there talking to blowfish. We send Marines, they send sardines. And don't even get me started on France. Of course, I'm paraphrasing. Newt Gingrich acknowledged strategic differences between himself and his campaign staff that quit this week. Specifically, he wants to run for president, and they don't want him to. Republicans are relishing the apparent political demise of Anthony Weiner, but scandal, both Republican and Democrat, is nothing new.
I'm Dan Sulman.
And I'm Aaron Andrews.
Welcome back to our ongoing coverage of the ethical battle between congressional Republicans and Democrats. We left off in the bottom of 2002 with Democrat California stepping up to the plate. And it seems that he has just admitted to having an affair with Chandra Levy.
Do you think he killed her?
I can't speculate, Aaron, but I do know that this sets the Democrats back. Now, moving into 2006, Republican Mark Foley from Florida is up to the plate.
Ooh, it looks as though he's texting illicit messages to teenage boys.
Oh, you know what they say? No equals no-no in this business.
Well, don't look now, but it's already 2007, and we've got Idaho Senator Larry Craig pleading guilty to misconduct in an airport bathroom.
And Senator David Vitter has just been implicated in an escort service scandal.
Well, I think the Republicans have this all wrapped
Well,
up.
I wouldn't be so sure, Aaron, because here's Democrat Tim Mahoney from Florida, and turns out he's just admitted to hiring his one of his former mistresses as a staff member.
Well, you know what, Dan? That's nothing because I've got Vito Facelli hitting a double play.
Well, you don't mean.
I mean drunk driving any father and child out of wedlock.
Well, moving into 2010, Aaron.
What an exciting time it's been.
It has indeed, and oh, look at that. Democrat Erik Hall has just been spotted tickling and molesting a male staffer.
I'll tell you what, you can get away with a lot in politics, but this.
Homo equals no-no.
What's more, I've got Mark Souter of Indiana. He's just resigned. Turns out he was having an affair with a woman he made an abstinence video with.
Well, he's got my vote for most valuable hypocrite.
This just in. I'm hearing that it was a Salvadorian immigrant who in fact killed Chandra Levy, but that doesn't send Gary Condit off the hook.
No.
In fact, he's still working at Taco Bell.
Doesn't help the Democrats at all, in fact.
But this just might. I've just gotten word that John Ensign of Nevada has resigned due to an extramarital affair.
Wow.
And what's more, Christopher Lee of New York, he's resigned too. He was sending shirtless pictures of himself to women all over the place.
Oh my God, Congressman Anthony Weiner has just been caught tweeting pictures of his penis to a woman in Seattle. Oh, and he's just admitted to corresponding with a 17-year-old girl. This could be the death of it all for the Democrats.
I tell you what, if we know that homo is a no-go, we also know that you can't click pics of your dick.
Well, the Democrats have managed to tie this one up. We'll be back after this.
I wish I were an Oscar wiener. That is what I truly like to be.
All right, people, we have got a lot of Wiener-related sketches. I need something else to be submitted this week. Steve, what do you got? Matt, what do you got?
Yeah, well, 500 acres of Arizona are on fire. So there's got to be a joke in that.
Like what?
Don't look at me that way.
How can I look at you? I know you're cheating on me.
Oh my God, how many times do I have to say this? I am married to John. It's not him that I am cheating on you with. It's you that I'm cheating on him with.
Be that as it may, I see how you look at Sean. Sean Kanan of the young and the restless. I know when there's smoke, there's fire.
Oh no, baby, don't be silly. You're the only man in my life other than my husband.
Because it's in a desert.
I want desperately to believe you, and so I will. You've given me the strength to be creative
Go
again.
ahead and write that one up, Matt, okay?
Hey, guys, I have an idea about Sarah Palin.
What's up, baby girl?
Don't baby me. What were you doing in Marion's dressing room?
Where? Oh, you mean her dressing room?
Yes.
Yeah, just a little bit of rehearsing.
Please don't lie to me. Everyone knows Marion doesn't rehearse for a show.
Baby, I swear. I mean, she said she was rehearsing.
Okay, well, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. But please, we gotta keep this on the down low. There's some real nosy buddies in this cast, and I don't want them to know what's going on with us.
I totally get it. Listen, there is nothing that I would like to do more than just run out of this building and go up to the roof and just scream to the world how I feel about you, you know? But, you know, I get it. I just,
Everyone would be in love with me.
That's great. It seems like the sketch is more about you than Sarah Palin, but just go ahead and write it up and it'll be all right.
I got an idea for a sketch. It's Gay Pride Month.
1972.
Oh, I just have nothing in this closet to wear, and Rick's picking me up in a few minutes.
Oh, you want me to help you?
You know about women's fashion. You're a gay guy.
Hello. Well, first things first, I can tell you that those stripes, they make you look fat. And you shouldn't be wearing that bra with that blouse.
What? Really?
Really. Well,
Todd Friedman was the first gay man to give fashion advice to a heterosexual woman. Todd would go on to coin the terms fag hag and pocket gay. This has been another great moment in gay history.
Yes, June is Gay Pride Month, and a gay police officer is fighting for the right to march in uniform at the West Hollywood Pride Parade. Lending their support to the cause are an Indian, a construction worker, a biker, and a sailor. A pro-Sarah Palin documentary titled The Undefeated will be released on July 15th in several cities across the United States. Critics are already calling it the feel-dumb movie of the year. Former British Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher declined to meet with Palin, calling the former Alaska governor nuts, and Mrs. Thatcher is qualified to judge since she can see Ireland from her house. Apple has banned all apps which pinpoint DUI checkpoints, saying that the apps enable drunk driving. Next on the chopping block is Google Maps, because guns don't kill people. Apps that give people directions to gun stores kill people. A small earthquake that struck Los Angeles on Monday was largely ignored. The earthquake left its screenplay with the receptionist and went back to its serving job. Florida Marlins outfielder Scott Cousins has received criticism from Giants general manager Brian Sabean, as well as death threats from Giants fans after his collision at the plate resulted in a season-ending injury to star catcher Buster Posey. Cousins maintains his actions were not malicious, but simply a part of the game. Let's take a look.
The Cousins-Posey saga continues. Sabean says that the play was malicious and premeditated, while Cousins maintains that he was just trying to score.
The idea that this was in any way premeditated is ludicrous. Clearly, it was just a freak accident that happened in the heat of the moment.
Well, Scott Cousins joins us now via Cisco satellite, brought to you by Under Armour jock straps. Under Armour, they hold your junk in place while you run around playing sports.
Scott, you've stated time and again that this situation was just part of the game.
yeah, absolutely, Aaron. I was just trying to beat the throw and score.
Well, I don't know, Scott. It looked pretty rough to me. Why don't we slow down the footage and see what we find?
See you here, running toward the plate and... Whoa, pause! Scott, it looks like you just knifed Buster Posey.
Yeah, that's my shiv.
Shiv, you really think shivving an opponent would be considered fair play?
Hey, come on, you know, I've been trying to tell you this whole time, man. It's all just part of the game. All right, I would never intentionally harm another baseball player. No way, I'm just trying to score points.
I am willing to hear that argument, but I have to say, Scott, the fact that you brought a shiv to the game in the first place suggests a degree of premeditation. Surely you must admit there's some gray area there.
It's all part of the game.
All right, well, check out what we found when we slowed down the tape even more. Scott, now what the hell was that?
E. coli. I served him a salad made on German sprouts. Right before he slid onto home, the guy was wrecked.
Okay, well now clearly that screams premeditation. I mean, you would have had to get sprouts from Germany, prepare a vinaigrette of some
All part of the game.
Look, Scott, E. coli, I mean, that's pretty reckless, and that's not the even more. I think you'll be interested to see this. And there!
Who was that guy?
Dodger fan, Aaron. Okay, look. This game, it's about scoring points. All right? I mean, I'm just trying to use all the resources that the good Lord gave me. I'm not responsible for who puts who into a coma.
Well, there you have it, folks. Thank you, Scott Cousins, for joining us today.
Coming up, Terrell Pryor will forego his senior year at Ohio State. Will he participate in the NFL supplemental draft? Find out after this.
Ja, this is Hans Boyensen.
Hello, I'm calling with the Diversity Immigration Board.
Ja, I won the visa.
Yes, actually, there is a glitch in our computer system, and you're one of the 22,000 people that is actually not receiving a visa.
What does this mean?
It means we're not going to give you a visa.
Regen Hausgescheißen!
Do you know what Ichter Haus Regen Gescheißen means?
Excuse me, my German's pretty good. Excuse me, that means I hope it rains shit in your house. I'm sorry.
Hola, mi llamo Luisa Ramirez.
Hello, I'm calling from the Diversity Immigration Visa Board.
See, I won a visa, and now I can bring my whole family to the United States so they can celebrate the American dream.
Yeah, about that, the computer that performs random selections made a little error, and you're not going to be getting a visa.
What? Esperanza de la mujer. Dio diablo los lobos et come.
Okay, my Spanish is really good. She just said she hopes that you get eaten by wolves, you she-devil. I don't know, I'm sorry.
But I don't understand what these people are saying. Konnichiwa! Hello, is this Midori Wu?
Yes, this is Midori.
Yes, hello, I am calling from the Diversity Immigration Visa Board.
Oh no, don't tell me there was a computer glitch again.
I am so sorry, Miss Wu.
This is second time. Where Kuso, Kamikaze, Osake.
You know what kamikaze osake means?
Okay, listen, my Japanese is lousy, but my improv skills are great. And I think that was complete gibberish. No, that's gibberish, which means get your ass back in the phone, because you have another 20,000 people to call. Go work it, sister.
That's great, Brian. That's great. That's just what we need is an autism sketch. That's a lot of fun. Yeah.
Listen, if anyone asks, you and I, we were just rehearsing in your room.
Sean, that's not going to fly. Everyone knows I don't rehearse.
That's my story, and you better stick to it.
Or else what?
Or else I'll tell everyone what you and Sashi have been doing behind closed doors. Oh, snap.
Don't you know that it's shit to be gay?
Yes, well, in the ultra-conservative world of sketch comedy, relegated to playing page boys and nuns.
You bastard!
I guess you and I better just stick to the story.
I'll try.
George, hey, listen, man. I do this really kind of mediocre impersonation of Christopher Walken. I'm thinking maybe we can put this in
The
the
jig
thing.
is
I
up.
don't know.
Jig? What's a jig? Well, a jig has a variety of meanings depending on how you use it.
Tell me all of them, damn you!
Well, you can dance a jig, which is an Irish folk dance. A jig is also a fishing tool that's jerked up and down. A jig is also used to wash coal when it's agitated in water. A jig is also something that you can use to control another tool, like a jigsaw. And if you were on The Sopranos and you said a phrase like, "Those jigs better not muscle in on our territory," in that that context, it would be derogatory towards African Americans. But in this context, a jig is a game and a game is up.
You had me at fishing tool.
Sean knows about it, and he's gonna tell the whole cast.
Well, what are we gonna do?
Excuse me, would you ladies like to join us?
Oh, yeah, we have an idea for a sketch that takes place in a restaurant.
Yeah, a restaurant that serves food. Congressman, table for one today?
Table for two. Two for lunch today, Pam. There'll be 2 people eating lunch.
Excellent. Have a seat, and I'll send your guest over when they arrive.
Nope, it's just me. I lied. Just one today, Pam. Sorry about that.
Splendid. We're always happy to have you. Can I get you anything to drink?
I'll have a seltzer water. A nice cold glass of seltzer water.
Great. I'll be right back with your...
Iced tea. I love a glass of iced tea. I made a terrible mistake before when I said seltzer water. Iced tea.
That's great. I'll be right back with your iced tea.
Well, hold on. It's a very snappy tie you've got.
Thank you, Congressman. Today our specials include a Monte Cristo sandwich and that tomato bisque that I know that you love. Shall I go ahead and I will get you the usual?
Look, Tom, how about you ask the questions and I give the answers? All right? Except for that there. That was just a question. But from now on, the questions are yours. The answers are mine.
That sounds easy. What would you like for lunch?
I'd rather not say. I hope you understand.
I'll give you a second to look over the menu.
Oh, a house salad with a vinaigrette of some sort. I lied. Give me the tomato with the Monte Cristo.
Absolutely, sir. You'll love the Monte Cristo.
Just to be clear.
Yes.
I want a hamburger. Medium. Medium. Yes. I lied. I wanted a Mexican cook. I want that hamburger cooked rare, whole of mustard. I hate mustard. That's a lie. I love mustard. And French fries. Lying again. Crisp-cut fries. For dessert, I would like a slice of apple pie. No strawberry cheesecake. And I'd like to pay for all of it with my American Express card. No Diners Club. I'm saving up airline miles for a trip to Costa Rica. Though that's a lie. It's the Grand Canyon. I'm packing it all up to go. I gotta get back to work helping the American people who I love and respect.
You are a hard worker, sir.
I'm so sorry, Congressman, we are late.
Oh. I lied. I said one, there'll be 3. I take full responsibility for my actions.
Tracy Morgan apologized for his anti-gay rant in Nashville this week. Morgan said he'd confused himself with his 30 Rock character. RottenTomatoes.com has named Jennifer Love Hewitt the worst actress of all time. Hewitt was unavailable for comment because she was trapped in a paper bag. Kim Kardashian said she is confused about her wedding dress. Kardashian is also confused about magnets, basic math, and where the sun goes at night. Justin Timberlake groped Mila Kunis's breasts at the MTV Movie Awards. Okay, Justin Timberlake, I get it. Your life is better than mine. Scarlett Johansson is split with Sean Penn. She said she realized Penn was twice her age and very weird. Incredibly, the 7 idiots that I just mentioned all have jobs. However, these Americans do not.
Because it's already out there on the internet, so we might as well use it. Now, we are soon going to lose access to this room because they're doing a press conference here at the Sheraton. I hope you enjoyed the seminar on taking charge of your future.
Excuse me.
Jason?
Listen, I agree with everything that you said here, but I don't understand how it's going to put me on the fast track to finding a job.
Be more specific.
Well, I mean, you've given us a lot of good tips, like, you know, have a current resume, keep a fresh shirt or pantyhose in the car, don't show up drunk, research the company before you arrive for the interview.
Yes, I have.
But, I mean, it's all like common sense stuff.
Oh, showing up drunk was news to me. Otherwise, I agree.
I thought you were going to give us like really specific advice. I mean, I paid $200 for this seminar. I want to get my value out of it.
Okay. All right. Well, good point. Then let's say that you've printed out your resume, you've got on a fresh shirt and or pantyhose, and you're sober, and you've researched your employer. I'm going to add some numbers here. 5. get a gun. 6, shoot your neighbor. 7, take his or her job.
Okay, that's crazy and it's illegal.
But it will work. Drastic times, drastic measures.
I'm homeless, so technically I don't have any neighbors.
Do you know where your local liquor store is?
Yes, I have it on speed dial.
We'll add a number here. Rob a liquor store.
Don't erase that one.
I am also homeless, so I don't have any neighbors, but I don't drink.
In your case, I would suggest you shoot a well-dressed stranger.
Thank you.
You're quite welcome. Well, I'm hoping that clears everything up. Did I answer your question, Jason?
No, I don't want to kill anybody.
Okay, well, I could sell you the Take Back Your Future franchise, but you'd have to pay another $200.
No, thank you. This whole system is bullshit, okay?
Excuse me, I'm with hotel security. We're gonna need this room.
Jesus Christ!
Excuse me, I'm with hotel security.
Wow, the system really works.
Greetings, students. Welcome to your first semester orientation. I wanted to take a moment to remind you of the abstinence policy here at the Charles Xavier School for Gifted Youngsters. And so now, with the use of Cerebro, I'll show you why, for mutants, abstinence is the best policy.
Oh, buddy, I hope I can warm you up.
Call me Iceman.
Oh, Iceman, I'm gonna warm you up. Oh, stop.
What? What is it? What's wrong?
I think you froze my vagina.
Ha ha! We had no resort but to build her a cybernetic vagina.
Magneto, I want you.
Do that thing.
Okay. Better?
Yes. Do the one I really like. That's what I'm talking about. Come here, darling.
I went into Cerebro the... Are you fucking me?
In school. There's nothing funny about truancy. That was the school nurse. There are reasons why faculty housing is off campus.
Gene, that feels amazing.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, Gene, that's exactly what I was hoping you would do.
Yeah, I know. Oh, no, stop. You're gonna blow.
No, I'm not. I'm able to control myself.
Those students have been expelled. And so, perhaps someday, mutant genitalia can coexist peacefully. But until that day, please respect the abstinence policy. Please change the laserdisc to side 2.
Professor, you wanted to see me?
Ah, Rogue, it's time that we had that special class we talked about.
But Professor, you can't touch me.
Oh, don't worry about that.
1978.
Mom, what's the matter?
Colleen, I just got a quote from the roofer, and he says it's going to cost a fortune to fix that leak. I don't know how I'm going to afford it.
Well, why don't you let me fix it for you?
Well, you can't fix it. You're a girl.
And a lesbian. I love power tools, home renovation, auto repair.
Wait, can we go back to the part where you said you're a lesbian?
Colleen Michael Nichols would repair her mom's roof and go on to open the first lesbian-owned and operated construction company, Hammering Dykes. This has been another great moment in gay history.
I'm sorry, I think you might be in the wrong room. This is the meeting of the self-hating Jews.
We wouldn't want you should miss the handsome guy meeting.
No, guys, it's totally cool. I'm Jewish.
What? Are you talking?
Sorry, major Israelite right here. You know, I get this all the time. Nobody knows I'm Jewish.
Okay, have a seat. Let's get started. Now, first of all, I'd like to apologize for the deli tray. You know, you order whitefish salad, they give you tuna. What would you do?
Don't worry about it. It'll get eaten.
I had a very interesting experience yesterday. I was out to lunch. I didn't know what I felt like.
Oh, you can choose.
I asked the waiter. He said, I like the pulled pork, but you probably like the turkey. Oh. Huh? He might as well have said you killed my lord.
Oh, guys, I know exactly what you're talking about. This morning, I'm working out at the gym, right here in my lats. This guy walks over to me, and he has the audacity to say, "Excuse me, have you ever done any modeling?" "Oh, yeah, sure. Why? Because I'm a Jew?"
Well, you know, last week, I had a date with the shiksa. The waiter comes over, brings me the bill, and she says, "You're going to be paying this, right?" I said, "Oh, of course I'll be paying it, because the Jews, they still own all the world's banks."
Oh, boy, I know exactly what you're talking about. It's like just because Jews are soap opera stars does not mean that they're all rich, right? I mean, with me it does. But
Jews are soap opera stars. This is news to me.
Yeah, of course they are.
Anyway, so my mother's been convinced that I haven't met a nice Jewish girl and got married because, you know, she wants to be a booby. And who has the time?
Who has the time to date every girl that comes up and bothers you in the middle of a photo shoot, right? No, I get it. I mean, hey, listen, okay, I get it. I'm Jewish, right? Doesn't make me a piece of meat, okay?
If I may say, I don't think that's because you're Jewish.
No. Of course it is. No, you guys, it's like these girls are always looking at my chest and my biceps, and it's like, you know, okay, yeah, I'm kosher. Get over it. Right. You know? Okay, yeah, we love your beautiful blue eyes, you know? We love your chiseled Jewish jaw, your rippling abs. You know, now ravish us with your big fat...
All right, that's
I have to say, I don't think that your issues are common amongst the Jewish community.
I don't really understand. What do you mean?
I mean, I've never had your problems.
No. Guys, I don't know. I'm sorry. I got nothing, you know?
Well, you know, there's stereotypes, right?
Well, you know, here's the thing. Look, you know, I heard about this meeting, and I thought I could come here, and I could bare my soul, and I could talk to you guys about the stereotypes. Listen, everybody knows Jews. We're handsome, we're tall, we're good looking. Everybody knows we're great at sports, right? And it's just, you know, you see a Jew in the gym, he's the most ripped guy in the gym, right? And I just, you know, I want to know, how do you deal with the stigma?
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Because it's exactly the opposite. All right, yeah, we're short and nebbish. Okay? We're not good at sports, but we make up for it with our wit. All right, we're ridiculed as children for our curly hair and for our big noses and for our constant holidays. Okay? We always think we're being persecuted. Okay? But even though Seth Rogen, all right, he's a big star now.
Big star, huge star.
This is the first I've heard of any of this.
This weather we're having. So this guy outside asked me to play in a pickup game. And it's like, you think I'm good at basketball because I'm Jewish?
Okay, you know, maybe I don't look Jewish, but he doesn't look Jewish at all. I mean, come on.
I'm an Ethiopian Jew, man.
On Monday, former Pennsylvania Senator Rick Santorum formally announced his candidacy for president in the 2012 election. As the 12th Republican candidate to enter the race, many Americans are wondering what Santorum will do to earn their vote.
I want a candidate who is right for America.
I want a candidate that's not afraid to fight America's enemies, science and reason.
I want a candidate who realizes that two men getting married is the exact same thing as raising a child.
A candidate who can look straight into the eye of former prisoner of war, John McCain, and tell him he doesn't get tortured.
Someone with the courage to say what's on everybody's mind. Catholic priests molest children because Boston is too liberal.
Someone who realizes that reporting the number of casualties in Iraq is the exact same thing as supporting terrorism. Someone like
Rick Santorum.
Hi, I'm Rick Santorum. You like Sarah Palin's policies, but wish she wasn't so charismatic.
Boy, do I.
Do you appreciate Mike Huckabee's commitment to faith, but just hate how likable the guy is?
You just said a mouthful.
Then I'm your man. You know, with me, you get all the crazy of Michelle Bachmann, but without the harmlessness of an unelectable candidate. You get the narcissism of Mitt Romney, but without all that intelligence and the good looks.
Finally.
So, if you've been holding out for a candidate that brought the lifeless body of his stillborn son home from the hospital to meet the other kids, your wait is over. That's not a joke. I actually did that. My wife and I spent the night with our dead baby son in our bed.
Santorum.
The E3 Expo was held in LA this week. The world's premier video game convention is also known as the 2011 Middle-Aged Virgin Sausage Fest. Virgin. A lot of G's. Hackers broke into the PBS website this week. The anonymous breach was apparently a search for cookies. Cookies. Los Angeles Police Commission voted unanimously to end the red light camera program. This is the second time in 40 years that the police have stated that you don't have to put on the red light. We now take you to Massachusetts in 1775.
Go, Paul Revere, you son of liberty! Ride your noble steed from Concord to Lexington and spread the good word.
I shall. For this be an historic event for the colonies. An event that all Americans shall surely learn about in their history class and commit to rote and never fudge up the details of. And if one does accidentally fudge up the details of, shall admit readily go back to the library to learn a little bit about their studies and then admit their gaffe.
Hip hip huzzah!
You're not supposed to be warning the British. You're supposed to be warning us about the British. Lest
Surely I know my American present. I'm far enough warning shots. And read this back.
And so, class, that is how Paul Revere warned the British forces of the colonists' evasive plans, allowing them to capture Adams and Hancock, preserving the 13 colonies, and ensuring that the sun never set on the British Empire. And now we take you to
1985.
Oh, yeah. Well, you ladies are fine. How about we come on up to my place and have some real fun?
We don't need your help. Thanks anyway.
What? Everyone knows a woman needs a man to be satisfied in bed.
Actually, we don't.
And so Steve Miner learned that women do not need a man's penis to be sexually satisfied, and that lesbians are not here to entertain heterosexual men.
What the hell?
Like millions of other men, he immediately went into denial. But he was the first. This has been another great moment in gay history.
Seymour, you're not gonna believe this. Oh, and it's blowing up all over the wire. A prominent politician sent lewd photos of himself over Twitter.
Oh?
Yeah, guess who? I don't know. Get this. Anthony Weiner. I mean, he shows pictures of his wiener, and Weiner's his last name. It writes itself.
Oh, that's good. We'll sell 1 billion copies if we break this story. Put it on the front page.
Yeah!
Sir! Oh my God! The most amazing thing just happened.
Yeah, Anthony Weiner. Bobby just told me.
No. Even better than that. A celebrity was caught rubbing his dick on another guy's face. And guess what his name is?
I don't know.
Andy Dick! Isn't that amazing? He was rubbing his dick, and his name is Dick. The story writes itself.
Bump the Weiner story for the Dick story. Now that's front page news.
Fuck you! His name is the thing that he did.
I know I had that! Sir! Holy shitball, sir! The most amazing story in American history just broke.
Yeah, we got it handled.
Okay, no. Okay, an ex-football player. All right, he was found inside a men's bathroom. Okay, and he was kissing another man's genitals and buttocks. All right, and guess who it was? Guess what his name was? Dick Butkus! Yes, his name was the hilarious thing that he actually did. I am peeing now from the joy of it. The story writes itself.
All right, dump Weiner, dump Dick, rub Butkus.
His name is what he did. Oh, yes.
Shit is happening! Oh my God, shut your fat fucking face! All the rest! This minister in Missouri was caught having an extramarital homosexual affair. And his name is Dixon Butts!
All right, dump Weiner, dump Dick, dump Butkus, run with Dixon Butts.
A woman named Sharon Cox just had a male to female three-way.
Oh, that's it. Dump Weiner, dump Dick, dump Butkus, dump Dixon Butts.
Oh, Jesus Christ, on a bicycle! You're not gonna believe this! There was a town in Tennessee called Ball Play! Oh, suck it, bitches!
Weiner, run Dick, run Butkus, run Dixon Butts. Ball Play. This is the greatest day ever.
He's dead.
No! Oh, God! Skip! Write the obituary! Former editor-in-chief Seymour Butts has died!
In Columbus, Ohio, women are protesting a glass staircase installed in a new courthouse. Ladies, first you don't like glass ceilings and now glass staircases. Where are we supposed to put the glass? A New Mexico man lashed out with a billboard ad against his ex-girlfriend for having an abortion. Judging by the picture, I don't think he's the real father. Police in Ohio are looking for a man with a mullet who robbed 3 banks. They questioned his cousin, his sister, and his wife, but she knew nothing. Speaking of police, let's go now to a police station.
Detective, got a guy outside says he knows how the E. coli outbreak started.
Sure, nothing crazy. Send him down in the loony bin.
You know what, Skip? I think you're gonna want to hear from this guy.
All right, Terry, we'll report it just to be safe, but you're pulling my leg on this one? You're gonna owe me around in McGuffins, that cop bar that all us cops go to.
All right, you, come on in. Just pull up a chair.
Hi. All right, let's have your first name, last initial, for anonymity's sake.
Games, wow, I like them. Christopher, Chris, W.
Right? And what do you do, Chris?
Sometimes I act. I have too close to ovens.
All right, Chris, why don't you explain how the outbreak in Germany happened?
It's easy. I did it.
You exposed the foreign country to a deadly bacteria.
Yeah, but I was only joking.
What do you mean you were joking?
Wow, I was doing it for laughs, Daddy, for yucks, man. Look, I'm not a terrorist, man, you know? You can't trust a terrorist. They'll say anything.
All right, let's say you're telling the truth, okay? How did you get your hands on E. coli in the first place?
Well, I was at a party, okay? And it was a friend of mine's party, and...
What's your friend's name?
His name is Arnold. S. N-word. Look, he's going through a divorce, he feels bad. But he can feel better.
You bought him E. coli.
No, I had it from before. All right, this whole thing.
Let's skip ahead. How did you get the E. coli to Germany?
I took it, I put it in a Thundercats thermos, and then I took it on the plane with me. By the way, could I get the Thundercats thermos back? It's got a lot of sentimental value from this other thing that I did.
Detective, they did trace the E. coli back to a thermos that was stored in a train locker in Dusseldorf. Chris, a lot of people have died.
Yeah, I know! I feel terrible about it, bad! Lucky! Look, I can't go to jail. I'm not allowed back there.
Now they're going to put you in prison in Germany. They want us to extradite you.
Oh, wow, Daddy, oh, you're blowing my mind.
Listen, I'm going to give you some advice that I don't normally give, okay? Get yourself a good lawyer. Get him quick. In fact, get yourself a whole team.
One time, I had a team back in high school. We weren't very good at what we were doing. Let me ask you a question as a legal professional, one to another. All right? Do you think you can catch E. coli from making love to a thermos full of E. coli?
Hello, I'm former Vice President of the United States, Dick Cheney.
And I'm Plaxico Burris, former inmate 09R3260.
Together we run the Cheney-Burris Gun Safety Seminar.
Rule number 1, always assume every gun is loaded.
You'd be surprised how many people forget that simple rule.
Learn it, use it, remember it.
You're never out of the range of firearm mishaps.
Here's a hypothetical situation. Imagine you're the Vice President of the United States of America, and you go hunting with your buddies and the Secret Service. And that's basically a bunch of white guys who like each other. And then the Vice President of the United States of America forgets his gun is loaded and shoots someone in the face.
Didn't that really happen?
Purely hypothetical.
Here's another purely hypothetical situation. The most dangerous place to be is a New York City nightclub full of black guys with guns. Especially if you're another black guy with guns. But suppose you forget that your gun is loaded and accidentally discharges and buries the bullet into your very own thigh.
Did that really happen?
Purely hypothetical, but yes, it did.
Rule number 1, always remember every gun might be loaded.
Rule number 2, if you shoot someone, have a reason.
Hi, my name's Jason. I really wish I took the Cheney Burris seminar. You see, I tried to shoot my neighbor, but I merely wounded him. So, I'm still unemployed.
Thanks, Jason.
Rule number 3. Know the laws in your community.
I fired my gun, it was loaded, I knew it, I shot my best friend in the chest, and I got off scot-free. Damn, I love Texas.
I accidentally shot myself in the leg, and I got 2 years in prison. That's New York, baby.
You two make a really great couple.
A hypothetical couple. The Cheney Burris Gun Safety Seminar is entirely guaranteed. After passing through our program, if you were to accidentally shoot someone,
or yourself,
you can visit the Burris Cheney Funeral Home and Crematorium. Now that would be a hilarious sketch, Marion. That is very, very funny. That's good.
Well, then I can tell you my plan. Anyway, we're going to get Matt to cut the brake lines to Sean's car. How are you going to get him to do that? I'm sorry, what was that mean? Get back to the meeting.
I think we should have a wiener sketch that's purely made up of dick jokes, because as a heterosexual woman, that's exactly the kind of humor I like best.
Yeah, sure. That would work.
Do you remember that time you got drunk and you kept grabbing me and saying, Daddy wants some sugar?
No, I wouldn't do that. But I trust you. Why?
I am going to sweeten your pot.
Marion, hold it right there. I know what you're doing.
Will Amanda spill the beans? What will happen to Sean? Will Hep find true love? When Matt takes human growth hormone, why doesn't it work? Find out next time on The Second City this week.
Sorry. Leonard B. Stern, the co-creator of Mad Libs, has died. His epitaph reads, "Here lies a green fart. He pooped life to the fullest." There's now a new birth control for men, which requires 2 shots in the scrotum, so there's still no birth control for men. That's true. Our country is facing a double-dip recession. That means that the gross domestic product growth has slid back to negative after a quarter or 2 of positive growth. So there was a recession, followed by a short-lived recovery, followed by another recession. It's like makeup sex in the midst of breaking up. This double-dip recession is affecting every aspect of our culture.
Hey everybody, I'm Sean Kanan. Welcome to the bandstand. And now let me tell you, we're gonna bring you that killer group that's sweeping the nation with a new dance craze. Ladies and gentlemen, the Recessionaires!
We're gonna teach you a new dance, and it goes a little like this. First you go up, way up high.
You go down low and it makes you cry.
And you're up again, and you think you're okay.
And you're down again and you're there to stay.
Uh-oh, the double dip. Uh-oh, the double dip.
It's not really a depression.
And